Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla and this is my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well, everything is okay, and yeah, just life is just good for you guys. I'm also doing okay. I'm just doing some arranging of clothes and stuff, and I just thought I should share with you a day in my life while the house help is not there. Her child was not feeling well. I currently have a day scholar house help, so things have changed, timing has changed, routine has changed. At first I was not liking it because I'm used to this border, but right now I'm okay with it. I'm like, yeah, it is working for me, and I'm just cool. So my current house help, or my current helper, who is helping me with the house chores and the baby, she was telling me that I wear tiny clothes. Like, what do you mean tiny clothes? Not in a bad way, but where is tiny? Actually, it's very sunny here, or it's currently very sunny. The weather is basically unpredictable. Sometimes it's too sunny, sometimes it is just too cold. So yeah, she she was telling me that I wear tiny clothes, and I found that so funny. I was even comparing it to what she was wearing, and I'm like, there's no difference, or there's no big difference. But what do you guys think? Do I wear tiny clothes? And this is just perfect for this weather. And during this, like when it's very sunny, I don't like clinging. I just want something which is free, and air can come in from every angle, because it is, you sweat a lot when it's sunny. So just watch this video. It's kind of nanny video because I'm just telling you about my last nanny, and then I got a nanny after my last nanny who didn't even last. She lasted like a week to let her go because we were not agreeing on so many things. She wanted things done like this, and I wanted things done like this, and it's my house. So she just have to listen and just she could not. And also she was I felt like she was pretending too much, like pretending to love my son. When I was around, she was all lovey-dovey with my son, but when I caught her most of the time off guard, she was like the child can fend for himself, or can take care of himself. Yes, and then other issues which I cannot mention, or I should not mention because of the circumstances. But then again, I had to let her go, and then I found another one who is pretty nice. She's really nice, and she's making my house really clean and very beautiful, and I like it. I like her, and we get along very well. Yeah, I'm just sharing the normal life of this woman. Not necessarily normal, but sometimes what happens. But the main issue is just the nanny issue. Like, yeah. So let me take you through my day. So I'm sorting out Bianca's clothes. These are my clothes. This is my closet, and my current house help. She's so funny. She always mixes my clothes with Bianca. Like, instead of putting Bianca's
clothes in a bedroom, I always find Bianca's clothes. So I asked her why she does that. Like, can't you see the difference? Bianca's clothes are a little bit tiny. So she was saying, oh, my sky is awake. She was telling me that, but you also wear tiny clothes. Like, your clothes are so tiny. So I always think they're yours. I'm like, what? I don't wear tiny clothes. I do, but not that tiny. So I just found that very funny. Uh-oh. You see now, I found two of Bianca's clothes here. Let me see. Yeah, this one. See, this is Bianca's, but this used to be mine, and I gave Bianca because I felt that it was too tiny. You see? So, but this is Bianca's. I think these are different. Like, this is mine. This is not tiny. This is not tiny. Is this tiny? Yeah. Look, I wear these like when I'm around the house. I wear shorts, tiny shorts. Tiny short. I think those are the best wear for this weather. And also, they're very comfy. You're just laying around the house. What do you wear? Tiny and tiny shorts. Sometimes the tops or the blouses depend.
You know, it's not good to compare. But one thing I realized with my former house up is like I was settling, you know. I was okay with the average. Let me just say. So I felt like things were not good, but when I told her, it was she was not taking it so well until I just said, you know what, maybe it's me. So I had just accepted my situation. You know, it's like settling. The way they tell you don't settle, it's true. Do not settle for less. So for me, I settled. And one of the difference I've noticed is that my cooking pots, even something as simple as cooking pots, are much cleaner than before. They are shinier. They were clean, but they were not shiny. So I can't say she was cooking in a dirty cooking pot. But it is shinier now. And you can definitely tell the difference. Even the house, it's a little bit, it's really cleaner. It's cleaner now. And for me, I had even thought maybe it's this house. Or I even thought maybe, you know, it's the situation. Maybe it's me wanting more. So I'd settled. I thought that's how the house is. It's like when you buy maybe a dress and it's cream and you think that's the color, and then one day someone washes for you really nice and then it's white. You're like, oh, this thing was white all along. I didn't know. Understand? So it wasn't that like it was dirty, but it was not as clean as it is now. Like right now you can really tell the difference. And it's something I noticed when the other lady came. I was like, whoa. When the other lady came, the one before the one I have right now, and I just realized how there was a really big difference. I was like, wow, this is my house. Is this clean? So that's how it was. I had settled for what I did not deserve, you know. I'm also not saying she was bad. She was not dirty, but you can tell the difference. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but you can tell the level of cleanliness is different from the one before. My cooking pots are shinier, the ones that are shinier, the one that are aluminium, I don't know what. Yeah, my house is just cleaner, in short. Yeah, I'm having some chocolate while I cook. Why are you crying? Coming to check on my clothes. I think they're dry now. Yes, and very hot, or rather warm. Yes, when I came to dry them earlier, I could not because my little mister, overtook everything. So I'll just leave it here. I'm sure the HouseHelp will be here tomorrow to help with the folding. Switch it off. Switch. Switch it off. Switch it off. Let me. You don't trust me? Look at this boy. Hello guys, it is the next day and it is the holiday. It is the holiday that we were given so that the president or the former president can be buried. Yeah, and I wanted to continue on the house help or the nanny story, like the reason that I started the story in the first place. So just to say, I was not complaining about my house help telling me that I wear
small clothes that she actually thinks they're Bianca's. I was just flattered, but I thought it was funny because most of the things that she could put on in my drawer were very tiny, like you can just see it's Bianca's. But then again she says I wear small clothes, so it's okay. And today I'm wearing this dress top. It is I can't remember where I bought it, from which shop, but I will tag it there. I love it. It's an off shoulder, as you can see. And I'm just chilling here in the house. I was playing with makeup because why not? I've had this lipstick for since 2016. I didn't choose it in 2017, 2018, and 2019. So I just saw it and I was like, why am I not using this? And I felt like today is the best day to play with it. So the topic, why am I not going to hire this kind of house help again? I've had this house help. She was nice. She was older than I am. Like she was in her 50s, and I was like, okay, I didn't know she was in her 50s. And then again, I felt like she was younger when I met her the first time. But that was not like, age was not an issue. I really needed a mature woman. I met her when I was pregnant with Sky. And I was like, yeah, I need someone who is a little bit mature or more mature. And a mother, actually, when I was looking for the house help, I was like, I want a mother, like an older person who is more nurturing and will take care of my kids well. So I met her and they were good. But in the middle, like every relationships, even Annie and what, has their ups and downs, which is okay. I have no problem with that. But the reason I am, after she left, I was like, do I really need a woman who is much more older? Because I realized, no, I don't need one who is much older. I think I'll just stick to these mamas who are not like very old or not too young, but also not very old, not like old 90s or what, but who are not more mature, because it is hard. You have respect. Like I think I was treating her like my mom, or I was giving her the same respect as my mom. I could not correct her. I was having a problem correcting her. And if I tell her something, at first it was okay. When she came at first, I could tell her, do this. She was okay with it. But I think she also became too comfortable, because when I corrected her or when I told her to do something, she had an attitude or she would get so mad. And you could just see it in her face. And I was like, okay, what's happening? What am I going to do? What should I do? Like when I have this type of situation happening, what should I do? Because this is someone I stay with and I have hired to work for me. And I'm like, what do I do? In situation like this, even I asked her, how should I approach it? And she was just quiet. She didn't say anything, because I feel like people are bound to do mistakes, and people should also accept corrections, not necessarily criticism, but also corrections. And when I told her some stuff, she would really get like angry and very quiet, but you can see it in her face. And I approached her one time and she didn't say anything. And I'm the kind of person who, you just figure things out, how you're going to, like, plan yourself out. I don't tell someone, do this today, do. So I just tell you, plan yourself. and figure out what you're going to do today, what you're going to do tomorrow. Just have your own plan, and then you tell me this is my plan, and then me, I'll just go along with it, because you're the one who is working. You're the one who knows how you schedule yourself so that it is not a problem to anyone. So I was like even before she left, a few months before she left, we really had going back and forth on stuff, and I just felt like maybe she's tired, or maybe she found somewhere else to work. And even when she was leaving for the holiday, I gave her like a 1 month holiday. She asked for it, and I said, okay, why not? I told her, okay, when you go for your holiday, do your things and blah, blah, blah. And just think if you still want to come and work. So if you still want to come and work, call me when January comes, call me so that I can know that you really want to work, because right now I feel like I'm the one who is making you work here or forcing you to work here. So it was not a cold or a bad blood, but we were not, we used to have like a disagreement. Like for me, I would not agree with some things she did, or if I correct her, she will be like, she will be so mad. But anyway, so one of the reason is that I thought that was Sky. One of the reason is that, and also another reason is the reason. One of the reason is that I correcting her was so hard, and I didn't know how to approach it, because imagine you trying to correct your mom. This one was a bit calm person. Like if it's my mom, it would be like here. But she was calm. She did not like talk back or do anything but like extreme or what. I'll just tell her, but you can just see in her face. She will not even say she's mad. You can just see it in her face. And then attitude and what. Sometimes you tell her to do things for Bianca. I think she felt like Bianca was big or old enough to do some stuff, so she didn't want to do things for her or something. I didn't understand. And then it's someone you don't, does not apply for like older or mature women, but some people are like that. You ask what the problem is and they don't really tell you, so you don't know what's happening. It was just awkward sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes also when we had visitors, she'll get so mad. Like there was a time my mom came here, so there was a lot of people in this house. There's not like a lot of work, because when people are here, the family members, some were helping out, so she was not doing like all the work or something. But she didn't like a lot of people in one place. Even during Bianca's birthday, she was not happy with a lot of people being here. Like most of the time she would just go lock herself in the bedroom or just close the door and stay there unless you call her or something. I don't know, maybe she was trying to just give us space, but you could just see from her facial expression. During Bianca's birthday, I asked her, and she said those people are, by that time Sky was really small, so she said those children, she said those children were making noise for Sky. They will not let Sky play or no sleep. So she had a problem with that. And the good thing is that Bianca's birthday was at the pool side, so she was not understanding why they are coming here. Yeah, the birthday was the other side, so that's why she was mad. And then I think again, people staying over the night, she was not into it. I was like, it's just one night or just 2 nights. Why can't you just be comfortable with people around? So she was not so open. So I will never I could not tell like this is why she was like this or why she did this and this. And also when my mom came and the people stayed over, she got so nasty. And I asked her after my mom left, I asked her what was the issue. And I told her, I'm a family of big, or like I'm a family of big, like I'm a member of a big family. So you should expect people coming here once in a while, and people having a sleepover. So that should not be a problem to you. And she was not saying anything. Oh, she was never saying anything, by the way. Like she has never even said this and this is was the matter of what, or just point out this was the issue. She was a quiet woman, which I understand. Other times we got along so well, like no complaints. We were so good, like other times we were just normal good. She does her thing, but you just like the last days or the last month before she left, that is when we had and I was the most hard part was just telling her, redo this, or you have done this wrong, next time do this. It was so hard. So I felt like, oh, I am not going to have an older nanny again. And then when the year started, I almost hired her nephew. Yeah, her nephew. Then I thought, oh no, I don't want to hire family members. Like the nephew needed a job. And I was like, no, I don't want to hire family members. You don't know what she has said out there. And then I got another one, and that one was on another level. Like she was such a pretender. She pretended to love the baby. She pretended to do your work, but like do her work. I even told her, just plan yourself, do this, do this, do this. By the time I leave, she's watching TV. She actually told me, I don't even know how to operate a TV. I don't even know how to switch it on. I was like, no, why are you saying you don't? How can you not know how to switch off a TV? And why are you saying, I later asked her, why do you say you don't know how to like switch on a TV, or you don't know how to change the channel or check things out, yet you do it? And she was like, she zipped it. And I was like, why do you even lie? There's time for everything. You can all like watching TV is nothing. You can just watch TV when you don't have work to do. What do? You can watch TV, listen to your music. I have no problem with that. But lying, and then a few days later, or a day later, not even a few days later, a day later after I've just hired her, she's messy with the work. She just does the work when I'm here, but when I leave, so I didn't feel so comfortable with her around because of also other issues that I cannot mention. But yeah, it is just nanny issues. And I had never had like a day scholar nanny. So a day scholar came. I even told her it's for 2 weeks. I asked another lady to just check for me someone who is a day scholar who can work for 2 weeks while I get a permanent one. And she was nice. She came, she worked for 2 weeks, and I was like, do I really need a boarder? Because most of the time I'm here, so I can take care of Sky when she's working, or while she's working, I can take care of Sky, no problem. We don't have like a clash on, I didn't do this because the baby was, no. And when I'm out and I'm leaving her with Sky, you don't do anything, you just look after the baby. Yeah, you just look after the baby until I come, or until the next day. There's always time to do things the next day. So she's nice. She's a day scholar. She comes and goes back to her house because she also has a kid and she lives nearby. So I'm like, well, why not try on this journey? You don't always need a boarder or someone who sleeps over. And then again, the reason I wanted someone who sleeps is because I really have a problem waking up early, because most of the time I'm awake at night because of Sky. He has to wake for diaper change. Sometimes he just doesn't want to sleep. Sometimes he's hungry. So those things can make me be awake. And sometimes when I wake and even Sky goes back to sleep, I am still awake. Like I just can't sleep. Sleep disappeared, and then I sleep comes back later at night, like when it's almost in the morning. And I also have to wake up so that I can prepare for Bianca's school, because that's the reason I wanted a boarder, so that the boarder can be waking up and do the Bianca stuff while I sleep, or I sleep in. But for now, I'll just deal with the day scholar and see what happens. Yeah, so that's it for today. That's my nanny drama, or house help drama, depending on where you come from. And I'm just facing it one day at a time, trying to figure out things. But this one she's really nice. She's nice with Sky. She knows what to do this. Sometimes I even tell her, you can rest. You can always rest. You don't have to do everything at once. There's always time for everything, even time to rest. But then again, it is her schedule, so I don't also want to interfere with it. Yeah. So those are my nanny issues. Right now, I don't think I need an older person because of the correcting things. Mostly correcting. Trying to tell someone who is older than you what to do. Being raised in an African culture, you don't tell older people what to do. I try to, but there's still that mentality of you don't tell them what to do. So I don't. I try my best not to, but sometimes I do. Sometimes you just have to do it. The nanny was actually good. She was good with Sky. She had a good side, and when we had no issue, we were actually good together. She loved different programs, like they bonded with Bianca over different programs like Selena and those, what is it called, Mark Angel. They actually loved, like, I'll leave them here at night and they'll watch, and I'll just be in my bedroom and I could hear laughs, and I'm like, what is so funny? Mostly when they're watching those Mark Angel and that other guy, some Speedy, actually know them. So yeah, she was good. She was good with Sky. I'm not saying she was bad, but the reason I will not hire someone who is old is because you really cannot correct them. You just have a hard time, and you're not even doing it wrongly. You're not like correcting them, like, do this, don't do this. Oh no, you're just saying, here you did not do this, or here you did not do this, or here, you know. Not like in a bad scolding or what. Nah, just nicely, because again, she's older. You cannot scream at her. Even the one that I have right now, she's not, like, just a few years after me, so she's a few years older than me, so she knows what's up, but not too old. And also she's nice. So far, so good. With this HouseHelp, you just say so far, so good, because I have had my experience of nannies. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a lovely week. Please subscribe and share to your social media platform. Also, tell a friend, and also like this video. And if you have any nanny experience, issues that you really need to comment down here below, so that we can also know about your nanny issues or experience. They don't have to be bad. And also, please follow me on my social media platform, Instagram, Kilalo. Yeah, you'll find nice stuff there. Everywhere you follow me, nice stuff. You won't be disappointed. So kindly subscribe and do the necessary. Thank you, and have a lovely, lovely, lovely week.